my first video made in my own home. Welcome to Wicked Awesome Gardening and Homestead. For those of you who are new here, I'm Dani. I have been running my channel for the last couple of years. First living in an apartment for the first year, then for the next year living in my parents' home and trying to garden there. And here it is, after many years of wishing and hoping and intentional moving forward. Here we are in a really scary looking house. Well, mobile home, but I'm very excited about it. Let me show you around, but first things up, it's very snowy, very squishy out there with a lot of the mud. This home is in New Hampshire. We're in the Concord area, so the capital region of New Hampshire. Concord's like 20 minutes away, something like that. So they had about 2 feet of snow a couple of weeks ago, and it looks like most of that has started to melt away. So I think I can finally get a dumpster dropped out here, because boy, are we going to need it. So I'm going to take you on a little tour. I'm going to investigate this place a little closer than I did in my first video, which was my first visit up here to this place. This is my second time that I've really gotten to actually go through it. So I saw it, that one video, I saw exactly what you saw in the video, and then I left. And I bought it, and I haven't been back since. So now I'm going to get to really investigate it and take you on a little more bit of an in-depth tour. But yes, it is very squishy out there, and I don't have any boots. Or did I? I got boots. So with all of my moving each year, I have no idea where my boots went. And that's why it was such a lucky opportunity when I was contacted a few weeks back by a company called Homestead, and they make boots. And they thought that I would be a great person to test out their boots. I have seen a few other channels that have gotten boots from Homestead. This is their waterproof insulated neoprene rubber boot. So it's just a nice general work boot. And I figure I'm going to try them out, put them to the test for a couple of months while I'm getting this place ready to move into. And we're going to see if they hold up. And you're going to hear a lot of barking. My next door neighbor has a beautiful husky, and she's not sure about me being here. So let's see. All right, so these came in just a couple of days. It was really fast shipping. This is a size 8. They don't do half sizes, and I'm an 8.5, but that looks big. I have been told they run a little big. So that's nice, solid construction, nice grip. Go ahead and rip the tags off. There we go. I'm gonna swap out my sneakers for my new navy plaid boots. Oh yeah, the sizes do run big. I'm an 8.5, and I think I'm kind of swimming in these. I think I need a thicker sock. But I'd rather they be slightly too big than slightly too small. Got my work boots on. I'm ready to go and take you around the property. Let's go see. So I'm standing here on the porch, and the previous video was kind of quick, so we didn't really go in depth on what some of the issues are here. So obviously, there is a lot of trash that needs to be getting rid of. Yeah, it looks like this all used to be insulated. You can see how it's been kicked in, knocked in, or gnawed in, probably by mice or rats. You know, could do with replacing some of the insulation. But nice little sun porch once I fix it up a bit. So I definitely want to get some wasp spray, because there are a few wasp nests hanging around. But let's go inside. So yeah, we're going to get rid of all this furniture here. Like, it's all kind of broken or seriously dirty. This is going. We've got mattresses in here. This is where the washer dryer goes. The people that lived here, they put up trash bags and, oh God, Ugh, this is coming down. These are coming down. Trash bags and old ripped towels. And no more. No more. We're letting some sunlight in here. I've got to do new smoke detector. Little closet. That's coming down too. And I wish I had a flashlight so I could show you the bathroom, but nope. And we'll get back out there in a minute. But let's go through. Yeah, totally trashed bedroom. I'm going to get rid of this bed. Feels weird sleeping in somebody else's bed. Yeah, it looks like the old windows, they got these plastic panes. Why is there a plastic lid inside? I don't understand. I don't understand. But yeah, all this is coming down. Hold on a minute. That's better already. So we'll go back here through the kitchen. So this is all going to need to be really scrubbed and painted. We're going to get all this stuff out of here. I kind of like the ducks, but we're going to get rid of that. Not sure why there is water on the counter because I don't see anything leaking. The water's not on. Dishes in the sink. Again, not opening that fridge. We're getting rid of that. So we're going to clear that out. What I didn't notice when I came in here the first time is the hole in the floor, but that's okay because we're going to replace all the subfloor. Ugh. This window needs a new screen. It's okay. We just got to fix up the plexiglass on the window, whatever. The bathroom. Yeah, this wall. Easy enough fix. So, yeah. Oh my God! How did I not see this sticker staring me in the face when I came out this door the first time? Oh my goodness. If anybody doesn't know what Chaos and Kindness is, it's a band here in New Hampshire called Recycled Percussion. Chaos and Kindness is kind of like their motto, and they are chaotic but very kind. Yeah, it's a favorite of some friends of mine and I, and very excited just to see that sticker. It's just really cool. All right, so this is my first time taking this track out here. So here we are, we're outside. These make me so happy. These are giant, giant lilac bushes. But if I'm right, then this track here leads down to the river. You can see there's the outside of the house. There's the addition that is permitted. I did find the permit for it. Let's go down to the river. I'm going to switch the camera around so you guys can get a good look at this. So we've been on even ground, but now we're sloping down. Snow's a little deeper back here. And okay, so the whole back half of the property is down low here. Whoop, coming through some branches. Yeah, so all of this little spur here is mine. I wonder how much of this floods though in spring, because up there is where I'm going to have the goats pastured. I thought about having pigs down here, but I don't know if it's going to flood or not. You can see the house is up there. It's about 10 feet up. Woo! The snow is deep back here. But oh my goodness, all of this is mine back here. Oh wow. This is so cool. Trudging through the snow. Making our way all the way back to the river. I'm very glad I have these boots. Wow. All right, so there's where some water comes. I'm not going to do anything back here until I see it for a couple of years and really see what it does. May run the goats back here a little bit just to take care of some of this brush. All right, let's see if we can get down to the river. Oh, hey, river flows opposite from the way I thought. Interesting. I thought it flowed the other way. Here we go. Whew, thorns. Whew. Wow. Oh, this is so cool. So cool. I've made my way over a sort of half-dry riverbed here because that's my land there on the opposite bank, but there's like this little island in the middle. It's about, I don't know, 50 feet long, 40 feet long, and about, I don't know, about 15 feet wide. And you can tell that there's definitely been some good floods here before that really ripped down this river because of all the dead trees and things that are over at the front of the island. See this big snag here? It's a big pile of several trees. So this is where they all end up. But wow. Oh, check out this river. Oh, it's so beautiful. I live on a river. It's beautiful. Beautiful. All right, let's see if we can get back up to the house. And this is why I said I don't have to worry about the house flooding, because it's all the way up on this ridge. So it's all the way up there. Don't have to worry. So this is all the low part. So a lot of my land is down here in this low part. And I could see that if that river really got rolling, that this would come up the banks a bit. But I still think that most of it can be made into usable pasture. I may just have to fence it so that we only use this pasture certain times of year. But all of this up here is mine. And that'll make a pretty decent ghost pasture once we get all this stuff up. Yay. I was thinking about using this shed as a chicken coop and fencing that in with hardware cloth over there to make the run. But I don't know that I'm going to do that. I think I'm still going to use it as a coop. I just don't know if I'm going to use that as a run. I might do feed storage there, or I might do it inside. I'm not sure. But I've realized this shed is a chicken coop. Because look at that. That's totally a chicken door. Obviously, I will have the automatic. It's even got ventilation at the top. That's perfect. So we'll add some roosts. We'll add some nesting boxes. I'll keep my feed here in the coop. We'll make it really secure instead of this ratty door. And that'll work. I can see this giant pile of logs here making a fantastic baby goat playground. Those are definitely going to stay. We're going to chop those up. And this over here is the future garden. So I'm going to have the goats come in, clear this out. We're going to clear all the brush. We're going to grade it so it's nice and level. You can see right there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, right there. There's a puddle, so I can tell that's where water pools here. So I'm going to grade it. I'm going to use raised beds here anyway, but you know how it is. And you know what I haven't seen since I got here is the cat. I have not seen the cat. So maybe I did not inherit a cat when I got this property. Let's go back inside. We're going to go in to the addition that has no stairs. So, alley-oop. Yeah, it's not in great shape, but it's not in horrible shape. You can tell they were definitely trying to rough in a kitchen, which I somehow missed when I was here the first time. We've got some cabinets and a sink, an old TV. Yeah, I think they were trying to rough in a kitchen over here, but they never finished. I can see some water damage. You know, there's definitely some sagging insulation. You know, there's a lot here. The floor is great, but everything else is kind of, this is what really, it feels moist. I don't know what the future holds for this addition. It may come down. It may end up as materials for the goat shelter. I don't know. It seems like a lot of money to fix it. I'm just not sure if I'm that person to do it. I know I had really hoped to fix this addition, but it just might be too much. We shall see. Now we get to the funny part. When I was talking to the agent about buying this house, he told me that all the plumbing and all the wiring had been stolen out, like all the copper stripped from the place. And so it was going to need total replumbing, total rewiring. So I made a mistake that one should never make when buying a property. I assumed that what the seller's agent and the seller were telling me were correct. So when I came to the house, I didn't even look really at the plumbing, at the wiring. I barely gave it a glance. Like, okay. And then I brought the plumber in to give me an estimate last week. And he came into the house. He looked around and he went, well, not like that. Definitely a little more manly than my little goofy laugh. But he started cracking up because that's the plumbing up there. And it goes over to the sink and in through the wall to that other bathroom and here for the washer and into the other side for the bathtub and the sinks and the toilets. All the plumbing is here. And so he was a contractor in his former days. Now he just does plumbing and heating, but he goes, let me go look at your wiring. And guess what? That's all fine too. So there is a lot of plumbing repair probably off my plate, which is fantastic. So I should have looked closer and I would have realized I was getting an even better deal than I thought, and I was going to have an easier time repairing this place. And I was getting, oh my goodness. So what we have to do is we have to get the power turned on. It's not on yet. It is being turned on Friday. Then we're going to get an electrician up here. He's going to inspect, make sure everything is good. Then we're going to, we're getting a dumpster. We're going to clean all this out. I'm going to do some work today. And then we're going to get everything out of here. We're going to put down new subfloor. This is like it's a temporary dwelling just to last us a few years until I'm either ready to put another mobile home on it, or maybe we want to move. So maybe I want to go further south, because let me tell you, it got negative 27 here in this town. And yeah, I mean, it got pretty cold everywhere this year, but here it got pretty cold and 2 feet of snow. So we haven't put a dumpster here yet because we were waiting for the snow to go. But now I think there's only like this much. There's only 4 or 5 inches. So they can come and they can place a dumpster. So that's one thing. Then the plumber will come back out. He'll make sure the well pump is working. He'll make sure there's no leaks, that everything is running right, that everything is draining right. Then we come, we have our septic inspected, and then we should be good to go, except that we also need to put in a pellet stove and some electric baseboard, and that's what we're gonna do for heating. And yeah, so we're just gonna put the subfloor right down over what we've got here. I had a couple contractors I spoke to that said, don't even bother trying to pull it up. There's no mold, there's no actual rot, it's just old. So it's, you know, in just a couple of spots, it's a little, you know, bouncy. So we're just gonna put the subfloor, boop, boop, boop. And that's gonna fix that. Then it's a lot of scrubbing, cleaning, painting, and we should be ready to move in. And I can start building some garden beds and move my chickens up and start thinking about goat barn and all that fun stuff. So yeah, that's it for today. My next video that I'm gonna film while I'm up here, we're gonna see how much of a dent I can make by myself here, just cleaning up. I brought a bunch of contractor bags and I'm just gonna start throwing stuff in bags just to make whatever I can do easier when my friends come up and help me clean this place out. Guys, I have a house. I have a house. It is such a mess. But we're going to get this place as clean as we can. So don't forget to come and watch that video. And if you want to see my first tour where I first saw this house, you can go ahead and click the video right here. Bye-bye.